Here we go, another instalment of Border Adventures. I think you can say the honeymoon period is over at Feyenoord. Form has dropped off a little bit, but we're into the semi-finals of the Europa League 2. We've already played the first leg. It's the second leg this evening against Gent, and if we're going to make it into the final, well, we're going to have to overcome a first leg deficit. So here is that form since the last episode where we beat Lek 4-2. Well, we followed it up with a pretty disappointing result. We lost 1-0 to ADO Den Haag and we got FM'd a little bit, really. We had the bulk of the play. We had some clear-cut chances. We didn't take them. 78th minute, penalty to them. They stick it away and we've lost. So we rested some of the boys because they were starting to get tired. Remember, we don't really have 11 good players, let alone 16, 17 that we can rotate with. So we put all the youngsters out to play Lek. They got a 0-0 draw. We were safely through to the next round. That was fine. And then the boys came back fully rested and played them Bosch. And we Boshed them 3-0. Verhoel got a goal. Dora the Explorer, Matt McMillan as well. Before we then played the first leg of our semi-final. And this was a tight, cagey little affair. We got the opener in the 89th minute, but we'd got to half time and we hadn't had a shot, never mind a shot on target. We were better in the second half. Did we deserve to win the game 1-0? Probably not. But going into injury time, you're pretty hopeful, but they scored twice in the 91st and 94th minute, 2 away goals for them. And that means that we are in for a tough little fixture tonight. In between the two legs, we've also been to Utrecht, who are above us in the table. So this was a tricky game as well. Again, we took the lead. Again, we gifted that lead back to the opposition. Only a 1-1 draw. So you're thinking that a 2-1 defeat to Gent is a pretty terrible result. It honestly is not as bad as it might look. Gent are one of the top two in Belgium now. Genk and Gent both have had tycoon board takeovers. They throw an awful lot of money at their squads every transfer window. I mean, look at what they spent in the last transfer window. 136 million, 163 million. 54 in the latest one. They are a very rich club buying an awful lot of very talented players. Honestly, they've got a better squad than we have. By 2030, the world has turned on its axes and Belgium have some of the biggest spending clubs anywhere in Europe. So we did well to go into injury time leading them, to be honest. But injury time, we just fell apart and they had 2 tap-ins to put them in the lead. So it's half time. We've got this second leg to play. We're going to have to go to Belgium, not far to travel. We're going to have to score 2 away goals ourselves just to even force extra time, maybe to win the game. So here's what we're doing. We're tweaking things. We need goals. So we're going attacking. We're going to push the wingers up. We're going to play a 4-3-3. We're going to keep the deep line playmaker in. We're going to have an inverted forward or an inside forward. We're going to have a winger. We're going to play Bremer, even though he is injured. He has been out for about 3 weeks, which has coincided with some of our poorer results. Our mate, Van der Meulen, has come in and not done quite so well as he was when he was coming off the bench. So we're going to play an injured player in his place. The central midfield two, neither of them want to play there. They both want to be 10s. Maybe they will be by half-time if we still haven't got the goals. The other thing that I think has derailed us is this chap, Raki. Now, he came into the office and he said that he has achieved all he can at the club. He wants to move and he wants to move now. We said, Abdullah, my old friend, come on, we've only just arrived at the club. Give us a few weeks, let us settle in. Come back and see us if you still feel the same. No. He can't wait that long. He needs to leave the club now. Now, bearing in mind, this was mid-April. Transfer window's not open. There's nowhere that Raki can go. He couldn't wait around. So we put our foot down and we said, look, come on. be sensible now. What about if we just give you a new contract? Would that just help smooth things over? Nope, he flew off the handle, and before you could say revolt, well, half the rest of the squad were in the office saying, why won't you let our friend move? We reminded them that maybe this is one of the best goalkeepers in the world and we don't want to lose him. They said, yeah, you could be right there, boss, but the squad is now a little bit split. Half of them are annoyed that we wouldn't let him move. Half of them are supporting me. It's divisive, but you know what? He's only got 2 years left on his contract. He's got a minimum release fee. But I'm thinking of just telling him he ain't going anywhere. Because we have got quite a few of our players that opposition clubs are interested in. So Raki's wanted by the biggest teams in Europe. Schmidt is wanted by Inter, Schalke and Genk. Global superpower that is now Genk. Even Timmy Mallet's getting offers from other clubs. We've got our mate Bremer's wanted by Chelsea, Man United. PSG are in there as well. Van der Meulen's wanted by some pretty big clubs. We are going to have a lot of offers for our players. And we, in the past, when we've been at Stuttgart, when we were at Lille as well, we got rid of the troublemakers. We got rid of the rabble-rousers. And we built our own squad. This time, I think we're going to have to do things differently. Because one of the things that we're going to be judged on is developing players using the club's youth system. And if we start selling off all of the club's young talent, I fear we might be getting dragged back into that boardroom and be facing a third sacking in 3 years. So we're thinking of putting our foot down, telling people they can't move. If they sulk, we just won't play them. And when the transfer window closes, maybe a new contract might not sound like such a bad thing for them. But for today, well, we're going to have to concentrate on just this game against Gent. And we are going to leave all of the uprisings from the dressing room for another day. Gent have got some very, very talented players. We are going to say we owe them for what happened, and we are going to go out and we are going to attack them. And this is either going to go down in a blaze of not so glory, or maybe our little tactical tweak might just mean that we can get some goals against them. We have not started well though, have we? So Gomez heads over the bar for them in the 5th minute. We've got to keep an eye on Bremer. He's important to us. He's pacey. He's tricky. But he's injured. So we're going to have to keep an eye on him. Here we go. What have we got? Timmy Mallet playing it around at the back. We've dropped Raki for a couple of games after his little sulk. Just to let him know that we are the boss. But he's back for today. Were we right to bring in Bremer? Not on that shot we weren't. That was a gilt-edged chance. Still, that's why he's in that team. That pace to get behind the defence. That's what we're after from him. He couldn't put that one away. Can we get it forward to him again? We've gone long again. He's in again. This is why we're playing him. And he's tucked one away. Doesn't help us because it's 2-2. We've only got one away goal and they've got a couple of them. But at least it shows that we can threaten them, because in the first leg, no shot at all during the first 45. Well, in this game, we've sent Bremer through twice in the opening 15 minutes. And the second one, he's tucked away. I don't see us keeping a clean sheet in this, by the way. I think we'll need 3 goals in order to win it. Can we get the second of them? Where are we? Get the ball through. Come on. We've gone wide. We've gone back. Oh, he has fired it, but their keeper has plucked it. This is a keeper we are scouting, by the way, in case we lose our player. He has bowled it out. Well, that was a poor throw. We've won it again. We're through. It's Dora the Explorer. Get it across. Why do the wingers shoot from those obscure angles? I do not know. Dora the Explorer's already on a 6.6. We're going to pause. We're going to demand more. We'd like a second before half time. No, Dora's got injured. That is a blow. Van der Meulen can play out there. he is pretty quick. Acceleration 18. He's left-footed. So I guess you'd rather be coming inside. Let's do that. And let's ask our 17-year-old fullback to attack with his dribbling of 8. His off the ball of 9. His passing of 9 and work rate of 9. Wow. One of the best youth academies in the world. Okay, that is a blow. That is definitely a blow, but we've got the ball. Van der Meulen's come on and won it, and here he goes, inside forward. Look at him marching and blasting. A shot into the crowd. Highlights again, though. Ooh, that's a poor defensive header. And that has got him behind our back line. And that's a poor tackle. Oh, we are not defending well. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Oh, we have slid in. Got away with on there. It's the defence that needs work, I think. More than any other area of the pitch. And here they come again. I mean, a goal for them doesn't necessarily knock us out because we need a second anyway. It'd be the difference between potentially extra time or going through, and Angel Gomez has equalised for them. Well, that helps us with the team talk. Now we know that we are tearing strips off them. It's well worked. He's turned. He's had a lot of time. 2 people standing next to him and not challenging. Despite the fact that we've got the hard tackling on. All right, they have had possession more than us. We've had shots more than them. That really was not what we were looking for. I feel like we need a winger on the pitch. Bremner has gone through. We're gonna risk it. Okay, let's keep them on attacking because we need a goal and we need to demand more straight away, don't we? They have had a second injury of the game. We've got a free kick. He's gone in. Oh, that's poor. It's Bremer, though. He's got to it. He's giving it away. Don't do it there. Oh, and he's tired and injured. Oh, that's a terrible tackle. Oh, and there we go. Raki has saved us. Oh, that was a weak effort to block the counter. Get creative now. It's all Gent at the moment. We're not doing a lot in this second half, are we? We've gone over the hour mark. Here we go. We're breaking. He's quick. He's got support. He don't think he's going to use it. Finish now. Oh, the goalie has tipped it wide. We're not great from corners. We don't have many players 6 foot plus. Another thing we're looking for in the summer. Have we got a penalty? Oh, it's a free kick. I thought the ref had given a penalty. Okay, they're inspired, apart from Smitty, who's anxious. It's free kick time again. Set piece is not our strength. Now we've got the penalty, have we? Is the ref going to have an agonising look? Oh, here we go. It's the long arced run of VAR. Shock me. Come back and say it's not a penalty. I dare you. It's a big game for us. Go on. I'd rather see a VAR outcome that's just not the penalty. Ref? It's the penalty. What is the point of this? Fix this. Okay, we've got our 6'5" midfielder on the pens. Here he goes. We need this one. He's put it in the opposite corner to where the keeper's dived. It's back on. We're heading to extra time as it stands. But an extra goal for us will be 3 away goals. It's going to put us in the driving seat. That's a good pen. Van der Heyden. Okay, now we're in business. Bremer really does need to come off. But the injury to Dora the Explorer means that's probably not possible. Let's demand more in the last few minutes. It's fired up a couple. It's highlight time. We got the ball. Keep the ball. Don't give it away. Bremer. He's gone out wide. He's got his fullback. Whoa. He's giving it back. Shoot. Oh, Wesley Verhoyle. Wesley to his friends, not Vesley. Oh, 88th minute. Oh, quick. Whoop, whoop. Whoop. Okay. Back to this then. You coming in here. Let's try and shut this game down because we are on the verge of having turned it around. Let's go defensive wingers. Whether you like it or not is not of interest to me right now. Ball winner. We have got a better midfielder on the bench for that, haven't we? There we go. He's in. Okay, so we're going defensive. We're going to drop the lines. We're not going to give away a pen. We're not going to run around aimlessly either. We're going to regroup. We're going to hold our shape. We're going to be more disciplined. Play with no tempo whatsoever. Does that look all right? Okay. Maybe too defensive. Maybe we're inviting a little bit of trouble. We shall see. Wesley Verhoyle. A little right back got forward. I thought he'd run it out of play, but he hasn't. He's given it back. First shot is blocked. Could have been a handball there. Second shot. He's fired it home. Now, Gent scored 2 in injury time against us back in Rotterdam. But they've not done it tonight. I think we have snuck our way through into a final. I'm going to tell them that I'm proud. And we look like we are playing Mainz, which is a club we were up against in the Bundesliga. And I think they might even have an ex-player of ours in Juan Manuel Ramasco. He played at Luzern. Us versus Mainz in the final. Do we know when we're playing it yet? Well, we do. It's going to be after the culmination of the Eredivisie season. It looks right at the end of May. I think you can tell what game we're coming back for. A European final on Border Adventures. Thank you for everybody that's watched. Thank you if you decided to leave a like. And thank you if you're one of the growing number of lovely, lovely subscribers. We are going to go away, try and rest up our boys. Ice baths all round as we get ready to take on Mainz in the next game of our Border Adventures.